Hey, I was just watching a commercial on TV and it annoyed me. And the commercial was one of those like self promotion commercials, like what a cable company will run an ad. And they'll say like, how great it is to work for our company. And they'll have some guy who works in their company talk about all the benefits and how great it is. And he loves it because he gets to be out with the people and he gets to, help and he gets to help and people love him. And he's out in his neighborhood and he's going through and the company takes care of me and it's a great company to work for. And I really love everyone. And then he says, most of all, what I love most about working for Comcast or whatever company it was that they pay $15 an hour starting. They start you at $15 an hour, implying that there's more to go. And he said, that's really great for me because I have 6 kids. How many? Dude, why do you have 6 kids? You have 6, commercials like that make me so angry because, well, not commercials like that. People like that make me so angry. Who has 6 kids? Why? And the guy's making $15 an hour. This poor guy is never going to get out of his grind, right? He's always going to be working. He's always going to be in the office. He's always going to be working 1 or 2 or 3 jobs. He's going to have no quality of life. This is insane. And this is my beef with our society is that we praise like people who do more, right? We envy people who work the hardest, right? We envy the guys who are always in the office. We look to them and go, that's what you should be like. You should be hardworking. You should always be working, always. You should never stop. And you should have as much as you possibly can. The biggest house, the most cars, the most kids. 6 kids seems a little excessive to me. And he's probably having a really hard time paying for all of those kids because he's only making $15 an hour. It's insane to me. What we do in this culture, in this society, this attraction to more, it's a void filler, right? We're so depressed, we're so miserable because we're working these jobs that we hate. We're stuck in this perpetual cycle of debt and misery, right? You graduate college in debt. Perfect, right? Perfect for corporate America. They love it because here you are now obligated to working for them. You have to, you don't have a choice. You maybe don't even want to be in that field anymore, what you studied in college, but you don't have a choice. You have to, because you have to pay off your debt. And gradually things start happening, right? Kids, mortgage, more debt, more loans. Maybe your partner wants to go to school for something. Maybe a kid has to go to daycare. Maybe 2 kids want to go to daycare because the parents want to be working. It just piles up. Which is exactly what they want, which is exactly what big business and corporate America wants. They want you to be miserable. They want you to be drowning in debt and misery. They want you to watch these commercials. They want you to watch these stories where people have more money than you, right? Because you look to them, you envy them. You go, man, I wish I was that guy. I wish I was the guy on that commercial with the Audi. He looks so happy. I want to look happy like that. Maybe if I buy an Audi, I'll be happy like the guy on TV, like the paid actor working in a scripted commercial promoting happiness through a material item. And so that guy goes out and he gets an Audi. He can't afford an Audi, right? He can't afford that shit, but he thinks it's going to make him happy. And maybe it does. Maybe initially it makes him very happy. Maybe initially he's sitting there going, I am happy. But nobody was fooled. It's in my living room. Nobody's fooled. You're miserable. And it's going to keep mounting. And you're going to keep thinking, well, maybe if we have a little bigger of a house, we'll be more comfortable. Maybe if we have a little bit more things. Maybe if we get that nice watch or that nice pocketbook, we'll feel rich. And then even though we're not, at least on the outside, we'll look like what we want to be. We'll present like wealthy people. We'll have the car, the pocketbooks, the fancy shoes, the nice Omega watch. And people will think we're rich. And then they'll envy us. And then because they're envying us, we'll feel good about ourselves. But they're not really, because nobody was fooled. You're not fooling anybody. You're just miserable. The solution is less. It's always going to be less. The solution is always going to be less. It's going to be less kids, right? I know people don't want to hear that, but it's going to be less kids. It's going to be less shoes. It's going to be less pocketbooks. It's going to be less watches. I have a friend who collects watches. He has like 40 of them. How much money have you spent on watches, dude? Like, show me your stock portfolio. Do you have any dividend-paying stocks? Do you even know what dividend-paying stocks are? No, but he's got like 40 watches. He can tell you each watch and why it's different from the next one. And they're not Timex and Fossil watches. They're expensive, which is great. Fine, you have the money to buy those things. Set yourself up for the future. Get some better investments, man. Don't buy a watch. You already have a watch. Why do you need two? How many are you going to be wearing at a time? One? Why do you need 40? It's the same for pocketbooks. It's the same for shoes. It's the same for everything. It's the same for weekend houses, right? I know someone at my gym who's got 3 houses. Why you got 3 houses? Why you got 3 houses? Where are you going that you have 3 houses? They're all different weekend houses? That's excessive. I mean, fine. He can afford it. He can afford it. And he's got a huge dividend portfolio. He's got a huge stock portfolio. The guy is set for life, but it's still excess. Right? We don't need it. What is this guy doing buying 3 houses? Unless he's renting them out as income property, which he isn't. They're his. What's the point? The point is to flaunt and to show off. That shit is so stupid. I'm so over that. Isn't everyone else over that? I guess not, because everyone keeps doing it. But the solution is less. When you have less, you have more. You have more time. You have less stuff hanging over you. You have less material stuff hanging over you. You want to go out with your friends, but your house is such a mess because of all the stuff you own. You got to clean it up. You don't want to clean it up. It takes forever to clean. Your solution is to hire someone to spend more money on that. You're just drowning in stuff, and all that stuff, all those items go on your credit card. And then you have those bills coming in the mail every week. More bills, more mail, more junk. More responsibility, more financial responsibility. It's exhausting. Just have a little less. That guy from Comcast who's working $15 an hour and has 6 kids, it's insane. And there's nothing he can do about it now except promote these stories on television where he says, I have 6 kids. Maybe someone will see that commercial like myself and go, geez, dude, have 1 kid. Have 0. But, people want kids. Have 1, have 2. You don't need 4 or 6. Just like you don't need 40 watches. All these things that we do are impulse void fillers. That's just the way it is. If I have more kids, I'll be happier. If I have more watches, I'll be happier. If I have a nicer car, I'll be happier. That comes from in here. Go to therapy. Spend your money on therapy, figuring out why you're so unhappy in the first place. And then spend less, save more, and invest in dividend-paying stocks. It's pretty fucking easy.